my peaches from Georgia.
Yeah, that's it.
When I'm in California.
Yeah, that's it.
When I'm on the corner.
Da-da-da.
What up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Did I Stutter?
Hey.
I go by JP Gatto.
Yo, and I'm Kiki P. And I'm Kay.
Unfortunately, Kay cannot be here with us. But she actually took a trip to Cali. You know what
Must
I mean?
be nice.
Must be nice to have that money, right? You know what I mean? I'm sitting here in freaking Florida doing shit, right?
Working.
Right. So we do have like a special guest with us today. But before I do,
she can sing, y'all.
Right.
She can sing.
But before I introduce her, I do just want to have like a little conversation with you.
What it is.
Or whatnot, you know, just before she come in or whatnot.
Right.
First of all, how was your day?
My day was very good, very laid back. I worked out, got some homework done.
You work out?
You see these muscles? I know you see this.
I see bones.
Bones. Oh, don't do that.
Oh,
Don't.
wow.
I will dead ass beat you up now. Yeah, don't do that. I know I'm skinny, but I lift.
Let me see it again.
No.
Let me see it again. No, really, like you got something. Let me see it. All tendons right there.
I'm gonna throw this bottle at you.
Nah, that really.
Nah, I'm gonna beat your ass after the show. Nah, it's cool. I'm gonna really beat your ass.
You gotta catch me first. Listen, one thing about me is, what's that song? She a sprinter, she a runner.
Track star, my God. Oh my God. Talk about the lyrics are so messed up. Even from the Justin Bieber's, I definitely did a horrible job.
But I know the melody. That's the only thing I'm
Yeah,
mad
you
about.
know the vibe, you know the groove.
So I did get some Hennessy for you guys, and
Yay.
like I got the regular Hennessy. And when I was getting up, the guy was like, "Hey, have you tried the black?" I'm like, "Are you being racist because I'm here?"
What?
He's like, so you say, "No, the Hennessy black." I'm looking like, "Well, how is it?" And he like, "Oh, well, it's very strong."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking like, "Well, I don't want Kiki and them getting too lit
I
on the
think
show."
we're very responsible.
Well, next Wednesday, guys, when you tune in, we'll have
Yes,
Hennessy Black. Brought to you by me, JP Gotham, and Miss Kiki P. Wrong camera you're looking at.
Where am I? Which camera?
Down right there, the one facing you. There you go. There you go.
Hello there.
Right, so let's...
These lights bright now.
Right. So let's actually go ahead and bring in our guest, somebody who I've been known for a long time, Miss Rita Rose. First of all, Rita Rose, welcome to the Did I Stutter
It's a stutter.
podcast or whatnot. So first thing, I just want everybody to actually know who you are. So I know that you is a boss out here, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's
So
not.
pretty much just go ahead and tell everybody what do you do and who you are.
Okay, first and foremost, what's good, y'all? It's your girl, Rita Rose. I always started with that. So a little bit of history about me is I've been involved really in the community. I've been doing radio shows. I've been doing throw events in the city. I'm a market executive. I'm an event coordinator.
Right.
I market a lot of people's business. I just been all in the music industry, helping artists, people, their business, promote, giving people opportunity to get out of the street so they can show their talent.
Show their talent, pretty much. So pretty much what Rita does is she offer the community. Me, I don't give a fuck. That is great. But what she pretty much didn't really emphasize that she does music.
Yes.
Right? And she is a phenomenal,
Yeah.
and I would
I'm humbled.
emphasize animal, singer. Like I had her on a few of my songs, which have not been released yet, so just look out for that.
Hey, I can't wait. I've been waiting.
I have her on a few of my songs, and our studio sessions are like pretty intense because I really push her.
Yeah.
Like we'll be here for hours. Like we do it again.
No, do it again.
No, do it again.
I just did it.
So you're
I
like
want-
the Kanye West.
Oh my gosh! Like
Was girl.
I am a big
Dang.
critiquer. You know what I mean? And I know.
I can see that. Being very
It's because he knows my full potential, and like there's like notes that that I can hit, but I'm just a little like when I get lazy, he be like, do it again, again. I'm like, I just did it like 10 times, 20 times.
I want no lazy singer.
Which is dope though. You need people like that around.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? And like I said, like I know her potential, you know what I mean? I'm looking like, yo, like if I want like a raw Mexican sound, I want you to give me that raw, graspy Otita. You know what I mean?
So very racist.
I'm not even Mexican, no, but shout out to the Mexicans.
Right.
But I can do it all. I can sing Selena music.
She says it
I can
all.
sing hip hop, R&B.
Right.
I could do soul. I'm really pretty known from. I started originally with gospel. That's where I really originally.
What's your favorite gospel song?
Let me
To sing.
Tyler Perry?
What?
No?
Tyler Perry has a lot of good music in his movies. But one of my favorites, Yolanda Adams. Let me see. Remember. Listen, hold on. Don't do me.
Don't even bring it out. You know what I mean? Don't even bring it out because what I got mad questions for both of you. And later on, you guys will be joined by our director Watson here because I also want his
Watson.
I also want his opinion. Other than just one guy, I do want his opinion as well. And you also do have some questions for us as well. So let's actually go ahead and get into it, Rita. And once again, welcome for you to come to our podcast.
Excited.
We are going to be lit.
Wait, I'm sorry. I really want to know the song though before we move forward.
Okay, I'm gonna get it for you.
I feel like she got it right. You got it right.
Yeah, I gotta remember that's
Because of who you are, Yolanda Adams.
Oh yeah, I could do that one.
There it is.
One thing about Rita, once you get her singing, she don't stop.
Don't do me. I'm a little
Little
sample.
snippet.
Go ahead, Rita.
I'm gonna tap your leg.
Okay.
Give us a sample.
Because of who you are.
That's great. All right, so let's move. That is amazing. You know what I mean? They don't need the full potential because you want them
do it too.
to listen to your music, right?
But honestly, that little snippet right there.
It was
just
great,
sent me.
right? It was great.
Happy Sunday,
Pretty
y'all.
much being, a Latina woman, you guys were raised and brought up in like a certain way.
A Spanish environment, yeah.
Right. So
New York. I was born in New York, so we were raised in New York area.
Are you from the Bronx?
No, I'm from Queens.
Oh.
No, my Brooklyn friends ain't.
When you said that you're from New York, it had put this clip in my mind. I'm not sure if you guys used to watch I think it was like Love and Hip Hop or something where Cardi B was on, right? She's like, "Hello, I'm Cardi B from the Bronx."
I'm Cardi B and I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah,
I love
and
her.
they said, "Listen, Cardi, you guys say you're more just Cardi B." She's like,
Hello there. My name is Cardi B and I am from the Bronx.
said the exact same way, but proper.
She had to basically take etiquette class because like the hood side came. I mean, she has the talent, but it just took once you start elevating into that level, you got to go ahead and change the way you speak because you're dealing with people with money.
Wait, Cardi B, man, she don't need to change. Like people love her being her. You get what I'm saying? Like, of course, when it comes to legal things, okay, you need to be a certain
People resonate with her being her, of course.
Right.
But at the same rate, it's like when you're on that type of level, you're going to have to switch it up because you're in different realms and you got to have people to take you serious. Like, I don't need you trying me because I am educated and I know what I'm talking about because I speak a certain way from my culture. You're going to diminish me, especially as a Black woman or a minority woman in this industry. And that cannot be a thing. So.
Which brings me to my first question.
Okay.
Do you think Black women and
She's Latina. She's Black and Latina. She's like Dominicana.
Right. Because, and I never knew that she spoke like full-blown Spanish. That's crazy.
You didn't know?
You didn't hear Bodak yellow in Spanish?
No.
Come on now. You
She's
So,
Latina. She did.
But do you think, Black women and Spanish women are raised differently? And when I say that, right, so, there's this stereotype where, Latina women are raised up to, do whatever for their man, cook for their man, do, cater for their man, where Black women are raised, grown up to be strong, independent, do for themselves.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down.
Do you guys believe that?
I'm gonna break it down to you. Okay, it depends on where you grew up because I'm gonna tell you that doesn't matter if you're Black or Hispanic. So if you're somebody that's raised in the country, like an actual country, like Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Ecuador, like Central America, then you're raised to go ahead and basically cater to your men every need. That's the culture. But if you're raised in here in America. This is new. This is American women's general. We don't take that shit. It's 50-50. You're gonna do your half, and I'm gonna do my half.
You think so though?
No, it is. People from this actual culture here are raised like that. Now, when I was younger, I'm not gonna front because my parents are from there. They used to raise me like that. That I had to do everything for my brothers, my dad, everything like that. But as I got older and started getting Americanized and started learning the culture, I didn't take that shit.
Right.
Nigga, you gonna do the same shit I do. Like if I'm working and I'm cleaning the house, you're gonna go ahead and work and fix everything around the house.
Right.
That's how that basically is supposed to be. But like nowadays, like the people.
So, well,
Go ahead.
before I answer that, Key, what you think about that?
I mean, from my own personal experience growing up, like, yeah, be independent. Like, as soon as I graduated, hey, we're cutting you off. You need to figure it out type of vibe.
Right.
So everything was different. So my father taught me, like, you don't depend on no man, point blank, period. You always have to have your own, regardless. And just seeing my mom and how she works, like, she works 2 jobs and she doesn't need to. And she has her master's degree. You feel me? So it's like seeing her and her work, you know, how she works.
Her
It's
work
like,
ethics.
there it is. I'm drunk.
I got you, girl.
It's very
Already.
inspiring. Yeah, I'm a little loose,
Okay,
but
okay.
work ethic it's you know, that's how I came up.
Right.
Inspired.
So pretty much, and going back to what you were saying, Rita, as far as like, you know, if you do this, you know, you want the man to do everything around the house. So do you want like a traditional man where, you know, back then how the man pretty much did all of the hard labor work and the women, you know, stayed home? Like do you want a man that's traditional, or do you want like the man that's nowadays, you know what I mean, where everything's
No,
like
I mean, I do like a traditional man that handle his stuff. But I mean, like, but one thing about me, because like I said, I got Americanized. If he's not gonna do it, I'm gonna end up figure it myself. Because I know how to change my own tire. I'll Google that bitch. I'll find out how to do things.
See, Ray.
You feel me? Like you gonna make it work,
Right.
Because you're not gonna. But like I do appreciate a man that it does handle his stuff if he can, and if he can't, like a woman's job is basically to go ahead and help his man become better. Like, babe, you don't know how to do that? Okay, babe, let's go ahead and Google this and let's learn it. You want to push him to go ahead and learn.
now
be
mind
better.
you, if you do, excuse me, if you do want a traditional man, that traditional man is gonna want a traditional woman, right? So, well, a traditional woman, you know, you stay home, you cook, you do everything around the house, you take care. Hold that thought. You know what I mean? Now, I'm just saying, if you're talking about a traditional man is gonna want a traditional woman, and if you're not gonna willing to be that traditional woman, then you can't settle to want a traditional man. Go.
I'm out the picture, baby. That's all I can say.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Since everybody knows celebrities, there's Kanye and there was Kim. And then you had Jay-Z and you had Beyonce. Jay-Z let Beyonce be their queen. That's why she is the way she is. She make her money. If you want a woman that's gonna go ahead and
He didn't have a choice.
Listen,
That's Beyonce.
listen, but guess what?
All on his mouth,
Listen,
like,
but
look,
him and his wife are the most like richest people in the world. One of the richest people in the world, because he let his woman do what she got to do. Meanwhile, he handled his shit too. He did his manly, because a man's basically what I was brought up. But a man's supposed to protect,
Right.
right? Supposed to protect, make a woman feel secure, make a woman feel protected. Like, you know, you protect your kids and your wife. That's mainly what female wants: security.
Right.
They want security. They want mental security, physical security, financial security. We want that.
Right.
And if you can't provide that, the tradition, all that stuff. Oh, you ready?
Quick interjection here.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I broke your flow there. I broke your concentration.
No, I can talk. We can do it.
I feel like a lot of these relationships, these marriages, like these power couples, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Will and Jada, even you can go to Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton.
Okay.
A lot of those are like sexless marriages. They're together out of convenience and out of appearances.
Financial,
Yes.
financial, yeah.
Exactly. So what do you think of those? Would you engage in such a relationship, or either one of you, I'm sorry, and you as well? Or do you think I'm, out of place, making judgments about their relationships?
There's an actual show that was done by Brian McKnight and Vivica Fox. Actually was in the theaters over here at Sunrise Theaters, called It's Cheaper to Keep Her. Okay? It's cheaper.
No, it ain't.
Listen,
Oh, sorry.
if you're married, it's either cheaper to keep her. It's either which way. But also the same works both ways, because also, like, for example, Halle Berry was married and she got divorced. She paid child support.
Because she made
some more
more
money.
than her husband. So the one who makes more.
Once
gonna
you
pay.
decide that marriage stuff, like, you guys really gotta really, that's why when people get involved and get married, you guys really gotta think about the financial part. If y'all separate, are y'all gonna come in with what y'all came in with, or y'all gonna go ahead and split that? So y'all gotta sign the
first of all, I'm signing
prenup.
prenup, you know.
So you doing automatic prenup.
Of course, you know what I mean? Like especially if I know that I'm like the one that's very successful, of course, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna sign a prenup.
I'm gonna be devil advocate. What if you wasn't like that's your like you're at your worst? I'm not saying that, but like you're at your worst and your girl's handling her shit and she's actually being the one successful.
Okay.
So then y'all break up.
Right.
So even though you supported her, you sacrificed a lot of shit. You don't expect her to like also help you out.
No, because she, at the end of the day, she was the one that did the work. You know what I mean? So how, and I'm gonna take credit to your earnings when you did the hard work. When I'm just sitting there saying, yeah, you got it. You go, girl. You know what I mean? I don't deserve anything. Like, if I feel like if I deserve something, I'm gonna go out and get it on my own. You know what I mean? You know, and also knowing like my work ethic, I'm not just gonna, sit there and, just let her do it by herself. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not gonna put that burden on you to take care of me. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm gonna go out and make it happen for myself.
Okay, so let's say y'all have kids. Hear me out. Let's say y'all have kids and obviously she wants you to do good because let's say when she go to work, she gonna need you. So, but she needs you to be on your shit because let's say, God forbid, something happens to her.
Right.
You gotta be on your shit. So she's gonna automatically want to help you. Like, I believe in a relationship, when y'all get with somebody, that person gotta be your best friend. Those people that you name.
Most of my kids gonna be Asian, though.
I believe it.
I
believe it because I know you since all that anime shit when I first met you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, when I met this man, he was all talking about Asians and he actually went there too.
I did.
What the fuck?
No, Kiki's face.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Right. Do you think nowadays, especially with female rappers, do you think pretty much the only thing they talk about in their music is just sex?
Yes, and it's boring. I'm over it. Where is something new? I'm sorry, I don't care. I'm like, as a female, I'm going to support females. I love a woman. Like, I want to see you shine, boo. But we talking about the same damn thing. At this point, I feel like it's about a check because everybody want to do a nice little beat that they know that's going to pop off.
Right.
And it's like, fuck all that, because now you have younger women that's looking up to you who don't have role models in their life, and they think that's okay, and it's fucking not. And it's like, to a certain extent, like, cool, like, that's what it is. But it's like, I feel like everything is like oversaturated with that at this point.
No, but it's been like that. Even before your time, because I'm a little older than you, it's been like that. The music has not changed. It's always been talk about sex. It's always been that's what they promote.
But I really feel like Nicki really don't talk about sex like that in her songs. You know what I mean?
No, she do. There's some songs. There's some songs she do.
Not the newest ones I heard.
No, obviously not, because she's, when you have a kid, a lot of things changes, even though, everybody's different, but like Cardi's different, but everybody changes. And when you become a mother, personally, when I became a mother, I changed a lot. Feel me? I got more into church. Because you want to be a role model. Your kid mimic everything you do.
Right.
From the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you walk, everything you do, your kid will mimic you. And I know because I got 2 girls at that.
Right.
My thing is, like, just to piggyback off of what you just said, I do agree with the fact, like, this has always been here. But I feel like more so in this day and age, I feel like the vibe is like the woman is trying to be the man at this point in the industry. And just from the language, the tone, how they're approaching everything, and that's what I disagree with. So that's why I say it's more so of a than back then. But yeah.
They're basically saying it's okay to be a hoe.
Right.
So speaking on, like, I know you did say something about motherhood. So staying on that topic, speaking on that, what do you got to think about Rihanna being pregnant?
I think it's about time. I'm sorry, it's about time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she lived her career. She started at a very young age. And now it's that time to be mom. Like, everybody in the industry been doing it. Beyonce, Cardi B, Nicki, like, and then Sierra, like, and then motherhood's a beautiful thing. And if she found somebody that genuinely actually love her, because she been going, if you listen to her music is dark. She been through a lot of shit in her life. From Chris Brown. We ain't gonna talk about that. But, from a lot of different things that she been through. Am I lying? So, and mind you, they're both New York. Jay-Z and it was A$AP Rocky, right? A$AP Rocky, so she with. Yeah, they're both New York.
Crazy.
They like the New York things.
What you think about that?
Congrats. It's like, I don't know why. I felt like I was more so like a guy at that moment. Cause it's like seeing it, it's like, congratulations. Like, she out the game. Like, she's a mother. Like, I don't know why. It's like weird.
She would never be out the game. You see the other artists.
Not like that. Yeah. Like, not in that way, but as in like, yo, like ASAP, like he won. Like he big W.
It's crazy because a lot of fans were like upset at her for being pregnant because they're like, oh, well, now you're pregnant. That means we're not gonna get no more music. Yo, first of all, love the eyelashes. Just want to say that.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Mariah. Y'all look me up, Rita Rose. I'm gonna put you onto her.
Yo, fact. So, a lot of her fans were upset because they're like, oh, well, we're not gonna get no music from her. And they're like really bash her. I'm thinking like, wow, you guys, like, just take the moment. And then on top of that, it changed a lot of people, perspective on, when to have baby. Because Rihanna's like, 32?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, wow. Like,
about that time.
She waited though.
She did,
She waited. I had my first child at 23 and there's other people that have them younger. Like, she waited. Like, she literally enjoyed her career.
Right.
She went from her music and then she started from then her laundry,
Lingerie.
Yeah, on lingerie.
Oh, yeah.
That her lingerie
that
line.
Finny X Savage.
Fenty.
Yeah, so
Oh my
like
God,
I'm
amazing.
saying, so she did her thing. So it's time for her to actually start a family. She's already accomplished a lot of things in her life. For me, it's part of your checklist. Everybody should have a checklist, and then check everything out, like what they want to go ahead and do.
I done this, I done that.
It's called a
now
vision
it's time to
board.
pop it and have a baby.
Right.
Yes.
And and like a lot of fans just been making fun of Drake lately. Like the Drake memes,
breathe.
the Drake
Don't
memes
tell me to
have
breathe.
been crazy.
Whoa,
I'm
you
looking like,
gotta know.
He
why y'all
unfollow.
bringing Drake in this? Yeah, he did.
Because,
He did.
like Drake fumbled the bag with Rihanna and he like
He was in love with her though.
He did.
it's like how? It's like you can't
I felt
it's
bad.
Rihanna, bro.
I felt bad.
Listen, I love the
Can't
video
help it.
between Drake and Chris Brown. I'm sorry, that joke went towards the end when they started like battling.
Yeah.
They had the little boy talk about.
Yeah.
He said he want to battle right now. I'm talking about right now.
I love that song.
So speaking on men and women, right? So it's right here bring me onto my next question. Do you guys believe that men and women can be really best friends? Why and why or why not?
yeah.
Tell me why.
Because it's a connection at the end of the day. Like once you talk to somebody every single day, you understand like what their favorite color is and you just get to know them as an individual. So
You don't start getting feelings?
if they ugly,
Especially if-
no. I mean, I'm
Which leaves my
cute.
next question.
I'm gonna let her
Especially
finish.
if they're attractive.
What happened?
So especially if they're like one of your attractive best friends.
I mean, the thing is, like, if you're attractive, I feel like that's given, like, you're going to catch some type of feeling.
You think so?
I mean, it happened to me in my life, so I'm only speaking from experience. So if a guy is ugly, like, no, game, friend zone. But if you're somewhat attractive to me, then I'm gonna eventually like say like, hey, you're not so bad after all. You know what I mean? And it's about like, do you feel the same way or no? If not, then we can still be cool. You feel me?
Can you now? Because I know, like, somebody confessing their feelings.
I'ma let her
especially-
finish. I'ma let her
especially,
finish. I'ma let-
too, that they're best friends.
I'm gonna let her finish.
Yeah,
That can change something. You know what I mean?
I mean, it can. It can either make the relationship awkward and you just cut it off, or you just keep continuing and be like, yeah, no, you're not that guy, but we cool as hell, so we just gonna keep vibing and kicking it. I just feel like it depends on the scenario and who the people are in that situation as individuals. Like it just depends, But that's my personal experience.
Wow.
Ready for me? Ready for me? I'm ready. Okay. So from a female's perspective, we can be friends. But
Right.
from a male's perspective, no. A male, no, hear me out.
And
hear me
that
out.
too.
Hear me out. Let me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and elaborate on that because when a male is attracted to the female and he becomes a friend zone. Let's say the girl friend zone him. He waiting for the moment when she's vulnerable.
Of course.
When she upset. She
Yeah.
was broke up with her nigga.
But
Come
depends.
on, I'm your
I'm gonna
best
be
friend. I'm
here
gonna be
for
there.
her.
Let's go ahead and get some drinks in. Let's go ahead and smoke a blunt. You feel me? And then like I'm telling you, this is what
Depends on if it's like your best friend.
Friend.
You know
No,
what I mean?
hear me out.
Because
Hear me
he
out.
would definitely understand, but still wait for that moment.
I feel like if the
agree.
person is like ugly and you're both not attracted to each other, then y'all obviously you can have a friendship. Like if y'all not attracted to
Ugly?
each other,
Drink some more. The more you drink, the more I'm gonna look better. The more I'm gonna look better.
Baby, I swear I'm your fifth cup. I look like Denzel, baby.
Drink some more of this. I swear to God, I'm look more better.
no. But if you guys have
Like
that
Tyrese over here.
your bro zone, sister zone, like
Right.
I mean, you won't have that. But if you're like basically like I said, the male will go after the girl. The girl can. At the end of the day, my dad told me this. women have the power to go ahead and say yes or no.
That's true.
The man will offer all day, every day.
That's true.
But at the end of the day, we have the power to go ahead and let them know if you want to go ahead and go for it or not. So we like a lot. I educate a lot of women. What I do mainly and everything I do and talk to my girls is like learn to say no. It's okay to say no. And if people get upset, they'll be all right. That means that it wasn't meant to be in your life. People come for a reason in a season, so they let them go. You'll be all right. Because guess what? You learn something about yourself and you learn to stand up for yourself. And a lot of people don't do that nowadays. A lot of females are afraid to stand up for themselves.
And you got to, because if you don't got you got nothing.
So, have you ever went back to a man who put their hands on you? I'll say.
Nigga, if you put your hands on me, we fighting. Square up. Straight up. But I never had that issue.
Never had an issue at all?
No. Hell no.
Rita.
I did. I'm not gonna even front. I was with somebody for 10 years. I had actually a kid from him. I tried to get away from him, and every time I left, just from financial situations, I ended up coming back because I had a baby. You feel me?
Right.
And I had a big pride issue because I told my father once I leave, I ain't coming back.
Right.
I had that independence in me. It's just the way I grew up, the way I am, just the way I was wired. So, but I did come. When I finally got the strength to leave, because it was toxic. You feel me? And then sometimes people like get into your mind.
Right.
And I was mentally abused, so I thought I needed him.
Women are toxic.
Look, no, he was toxic.
Women.
No, he was toxic. And he was also a narcissist, so he knew how to manipulate my mind. When a man knows you in every aspect, physically, mentally, like he's gonna know what your weakness are and what your strengths are. So he's gonna go ahead and feed off of that. And I did go back. But eventually I got the strength to leave. But there's like statistics says that it takes a female out of 20 times, like 16 times to actually leave a domestic relationship. Some people don't even make it alive. Feel me? But when I realized, and the reason why I did it, because when I saw my daughter think it's okay, my daughter actually gave me the strength. When my daughter thought it was like okay for it to happen, she just went into the room like it was a norm for her. And then when I started becoming the abuser, because eventually when people come up to you, you become toxic too. I was like, I'm gonna get you before you get me. I woke up in that mode every morning. Like I was going to war every morning. Like like before he come and hit me, I would go ahead and throw the pots, pans, plates. I was he made me that crazy. When they say like a man will drive you to that extent, just like a female can drive a man to hit her. Female can drive a man to hit her with all his mouth and all the shit she be hitting him and not thinking that eventually he's gonna snap. That's toxic too. I be educating men too. Like, yo, don't if you see yourself around that female that's gonna get you in trouble, you need to leave because at the end of the day, you're gonna risk your freedom. Same thing for the female. You're gonna risk your life.
That's true.
Oh, you ready to speak? Go ahead. Oh, that.
I got a question.
Okay.
Both of you guys. Do you think there is a scenario, relationship, where there is domestic abuse that is ever salvageable? Or do you think they should just cut it off no matter what?
Girl over there vibrating.
They'll be all right.
Why? You made me forget why.
Is it worth saving? I mean, what I recommend people to do normally when they go into that, because I get a lot of people that speak to me. When they get into that they're both in a toxic relationship, write out the pros and the cons on a sheet of paper. See which one outweighs which. If the pros outweigh the pros outweigh the cons, then obviously it's worth salvaging. It's worth saving for. But if it's not, if the cons outweigh it, you gotta go because it's just damaging you and gonna bring you to your end. And why put yourself in that situation? You need to have self-love. You need to start loving yourself.
True.
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate. What if you don't have self-love? Because I'm maybe not like, okay, nobody ever put their hands on me, but they speaking to me crazy. Like I'm less of a person. They calling me out my name. And I think it's okay. Even though I was raised like, you're this, you're beautiful, you're a queen. But at some moments we do fall into like accepting it. And there is realistically, in reality, there is no paper in front of you. Like, let me just go ahead and journal. Like, no, because we're caught up in just like, this is what it is right now, and I love him.
Well, the thing about it, some people like to be in a toxic relationship. People don't speak on that too. There's some people that actually likes to be in a toxic relationship, like pissing them off. Like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and let them know I'm going out with my girlfriends and gonna go, wild out tonight. Meanwhile, I have the guy there and he wild out. Oh, he got jealous. He started wilding and making a scene. But she likes that. Oh, she loves that because guess what? Like, oh, now I know he cares. No, baby girl, that's toxic as fuck.
You women are evil, man.
You feel me?
And it's crazy, because I've been in, a relationship where I got my ass beat. Ain't gonna lie to you. Did I deserve it? Who knows? You know what I mean? But I'm looking like, wow, you know what I mean? And
Because you wasn't gonna do that, but you had to leave that
she
relationship.
was a Latino woman and
Crazy.
real crazy, you know what I mean? And her fist was like huge, like freaking, like them socking bops.
I'm done.
Yes.
You mean
Oh my
them
gosh.
big
Yes.
socking bop? Like I could have sworn like she had them socking bop fists. Yo, and she fucked my face up. And it's crazy because that next day I had to go to work. Luckily, I worked in construction, so my face is covered. But yo, my lip was fat. Oh my God.
So what?
I went back, though.
What made
Listen,
you
I know
want to, like,
you like that
leave?
shit.
Oh no, I don't like it. I mean,
Let me sit down in the director's.
sorry.
Let me sit down in my nice, comfy director's chair for this.
Okay.
Now, you said you dated a woman with big man hands and rock 'em, sock 'em, slap 'em.
Yeah. She was fit. You know what I mean? So she was athletic or whatnot. So she had muscles on her.
How did you? I'll admit, I had a relationship with a woman who was an alcoholic,
Right.
and even when she wasn't drunk, I'd get hit sometimes.
Did you enjoy it?
What?
Nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You enjoy it. Yes, we are.
Opening up. This is not the time.
I'm sorry. Go
That's what
ahead.
I was getting to.
I know you was because we're right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The makeup, huh?
What was that?
It's called the makeup. Like after y'all make up.
Let him finish.
That's when you punched her, huh? That's when you punched the shit
No,
out
I
of her.
did not. I did not hit her. I shook her once.
No, you're not understanding. No, I'm saying the makeup. Like even though she's mad at you right now, but like, all right, I'm gonna take this hit. But when I get her tonight, I'm gonna tear her ass up.
Oh yeah, I had a.
That's why it's toxic. I'm telling you, that's why some people don't even leave because they're obsessed with the sex. It gets crazy intense when you get mad at somebody because you have all that anger. So either the female takes it out on the guy or the guy takes it out on the female. And some females love that shit, and some guys love that shit.
Oh yeah, I had her face down on the bed.
Oh my.
Yeah, I told you.
Arm behind her back.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Well, I was just.
I
was
didn't
just
think
saying.
it was gonna go there. I ain't gonna
I told you.
Let me ask you though.
We're dogs.
Did you, the time that I don't know how many times she whooped your ass, but did you enjoy any of it such as I did?
I mean, when I was right there on the ground, I was debating like, shit.
You like that feistiness, huh? Yeah.
Like, well, at that moment, I was thinking like, should I or should I not choke her? You know what I mean? But then I'm looking like, she could stand up for herself. You know what I mean? Only because I let her stand up for herself. You know what I mean? But it didn't bother me. You know what I mean?
Like I said, the makeup.
I deserve to probably get my ass beat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So what was the end result? Like, not of the whole relationship. Like one of those times that you guys, had the grudge sex, grudge.
I apologized and had threw that L word up in there. You know what I mean? And I feel like that what made her come back. After what I have done. You know what I mean?
What did you do?
Oh, she did. Right.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I would have beat your ass.
yeah, and she did. Like she really
bust the
fucked me
windows
up.
out
So
your car.
me being looking like, oh, I'll never do it again. I love you. Right?
I love you, girl.
You gotta throw in.
Hey, y'all witnessing this, right? Y'all,
know what I mean?
ladies take note, boo.
Like,
So-
I love you. You're my best friend.
Exactly.
gosh.
Exactly. I think you're the one for me when I first saw you. Which at that moment, that's what I really believed. You know what I mean? Like I really thought, okay, huh?
Okay.
No. So but really, like I really did, really believe that, okay, I feel like she's gonna be my last one, you know what I mean? Because I love to date older women, not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? I think she's like 30, anywhere between like 35. And I think I was like 23 at the time.
Are you on that Usher?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know what I mean?
Oh, you already drunk all that?
What is you doing?
You about to go home and whoop your man's ass? Like, what
She's single. Okay.
She's single.
Beautiful.
She's single.
Out here thriving as she should be.
Okay.
I'm working on me. I'm working on me right now. I love my self-love right now, the mental, physical, spiritual health right now. Cause in everything, every time you get into that mode, everything starts manifesting. Everything you want starts coming.
The booty hole is ugly.
Unless she bleach it. Duh. Like Kanye West said, the fuck.
What you mean?
You gotta bleach it and wax it and make it look pretty.
What now? Now it's gonna look like a white booty hole? Like, it's gonna look ugly. Like, what
I know.
do you mean?
I heard Kanye West said it. I thought it was a thing.
Just because you change colors don't mean you ain't ugly. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean. I already know what you think about it. I already know what you think about it.
That's what they were doing in the pornos. Beat the bleach booty holes and waxes and all that.
Yeah, I'm just not a I'm just not a fan of it like you guys.
Get her when she gets out the shower, man. Just do it.
Baby steps.
Take a shower with her. Make sure she's clean back there.
I just stick to the lips, man. Stick to the lips.
Have you ever like an accident, like you like drunk
Nope.
and nothing?
Nope. Nope. I have full control over my tongue. You know, there's a lot of things that I really want to do in this year of 2022. Well, I don't know yet, to be honest with you. You know, I was hoping that when y'all take over after that.
Y'all was gonna say something like, "Yeah, I want to go to Puerto Rico."
Right.
Did that bunch and jump in?
Caught me off guard on that one.
Man, you did a lot of
You're cute.
You did a lot in your lifetime.
Y'all not catching it all.
Yeah.
Watching, oh, what you gonna do? Nigga, I don't know yet. Let me think about this real quick.
I think you go skydiving again or something like
That's
that.
what I was thinking.
No. So skydiving for me is one of them one and done things because like it's more of a, okay, I can say that I did it. Now what happened was, okay, so first of all, me going skydiving was the first time ever me going on a plane. So that's like two fears that I conquered was heights and then, planes, right? So when you're like,
Stop for a second.
Yeah.
So instead of jumping on the plane for the first time, you jumped off the plane.
Of course.
That's fucking crazy, son.
That I had a Caucasian mind. So what happened was, so
He means it in the best way. He means you're brave.
I mean, you're crazy. So pretty much what happened was, when you're on the ground there, you have the all attention like, oh, I can do this. It is what it is. It's just jumping out of a plane from 10,000 feet up,
My God, you can die.
15,000 feet. I would think about that, you know what I mean? I'm looking like, okay, well, I paid for it, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna just
Here we
bitch
go.
out.
Right.
So I went in the plane, you know what I mean? Uncomfortable because we're sitting there on the floor. A guy's strapped to the back of you, dick on my back. Right, you know what I mean. So we're there.
The fuck?
What if you crash you crash on the ground like belly first and you die with another man on your back, all in your booty?
Paralyzed,
I just want you guys to get the visual, right? So
You got a visual, right?
Yeah, I do. I need that, my God.
so you up there, you take off, right? You going up, like, okay, it is what it is, da-da-da-da. So now you're right there at 15,000 feet. That's the feet that, okay, we're ready. So the guy that's kind of like, all right, guys, it's right here is your stop. It's right here is where you need to jump. So you guys can be great for, for your area to land at. So they open that door. Woo, woo. All that went. I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe this ain't the best idea.
You know what, guys? Second thought.
So I'm looking like, hey, I don't think I'm good for it. Hey, we're already here. I'm like, oh God. So
Right.
mind you, there's me, the guy behind me, and then there's another guy. So he's one with the camera, right? So he's going out. He's jumping out first. Yippee-yi-yay, whoo, backflip out. So, oh my God, this guy's crazy. So this guy, okay, so scoot up. I'm like, no. So he's scooting me up. He's fucking my back.
Right. Come on now.
Like
violated, huh?
Like this guy's helping my back, moving me up. So I'm feeling comfortable, so I'm moving up like, hey. Hey, you know what I mean? Been uncomfortable. So our legs are dangling off the plane. Mind you, bro, 15,000 feet up in the air. Right there on the edge, feet dangling. He's like, all right, buddy, what you gonna do? If I said, first of all, don't call me buddy. I don't know you. You know what I mean?
You're not my friend.
He said, okay, so what you gonna do is you gonna squeeze your legs up, lean back, and this is how it is, like lean back
Nah.
and fall straight.
Hell nah.
I said, bro, I don't think so. I said, I can't do it. He said, all right, let's go. And fall down. So mind you, once you fall, now it's like all emotion goes away because like I'm falling to my death. What?
Right. I have accepted
this is it. Like
This is
I can't be
right. Here we
scared
go.
in the air,
So
right?
what do you think in the air when you was up there? Since you're thinking that you're going to your death.
So
I want to know this.
Before his eyes, that's what it was.
first off, my face was just like flubber, like imagine my face flapping. So
They got you on camera?
yeah. Like I have it on the flash disc here, like in my bag.
Oh, you gotta put that in the video.
You know?
So my face is like flashing and whatnot. They give you this plastic little goggles. So my eyes are like is not regular, it's like this, you know what I mean, chinked. So I'm like, what the hell? So then I look around and I see this guy just flying around me with a video camera or whatnot. And then he went on the bottom of me, got the bottom picture. I'm looking like, oh my gosh.
Oh, he is a professional.
He's professional. And then he went to the top. Like, oh my God, this guy's like in Circus Olay, whatever people call it.
Olay.
Right? I'm like, this guy got talent or whatnot. So the guy like, okay, well, pose for the camera. He said, put your hands back and arch your back. I said, hey, I ain't arching nothing, sir.
Whoa.
I'm not arching nothing, sir. But I did, you know what I mean? Because
of course.
it's the formation, right? So I'm doing this or whatnot, and he's doing this and turning around, and then he pulled the chute. So jerked up, right?
Yeah.
So now we're hovering, you know what I mean, floating down. I feel like right there is where everything went south, right?
What? I felt like that was going to be like the
Your
most
calming
relaxing.
point.
Yeah. For
It's
you.
supposed to be, right? So I think we dropped down at least probably like 5,000, like 8,000 feet. So he pulled it, we're hovering. You can see all of the city. It's beautiful. Until I got motion sickness.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the air getting knocked like, oh. I said, hey, buddy.
And now he's your buddy.
Right, now you're my friend.
I would have been like, I ain't your buddy. I remember what you said. I don't know. I'm about to cut you loose.
So listen. So I'm in the air. I said, hey, buddy. I said, I'm not feeling well. You're like, wait, throw up. But throw up over there. So mind you, this guy kind of pushed me forward. I'm just like, so you couldn't do that earlier? They come back, so he pushed me forward.
Taking my back.
And I'm like this. Luckily, I ain't throw up on the in the air because somebody had throw up on the head coming down.
Right.
But as soon as we got to the ground, I threw up, right? You know what I mean? Because I was just nauseous, you know what I mean? And I said, you know what? I would never do this ever again. You know what I mean? I would never. So that was my experience. You know what I mean? It's just something to say that I could have done for my bucket list. And that's my experience.
Yeah,
Did he get you throwing up? That would have been
Nah. I can do the indoor one. You know, the indoor.
Right.
That. Everything else? No.
So, but I mean, I would, you know, like at least encourage everybody to at least try it at least one time.
After that story you just told me.
I do roller coaster.
And with that being said, everybody, you know, it's always great to have friends around you to critique your stuff. You do not ever want to have one of them yes men to just
Creative criticism.
creative criticism,
I like that.
critique,
Creative
whatever you want to call it. If your stuff's trash, it's always important to have one of your close friends there to say, hey, maybe this isn't the right one for
This
you.
one ain't
or
gonna get
maybe-
us out
You
the
still got your
hood.
day job? I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure real quick.
It's always to have those friends always in your circle to make you not look dumb. So with that being said, everybody, my name's JP Adam.
Yo, I be Kiki P.
And it's your girl, Rita Rose.
Okay.
And I'm Kay. You gotta tune in next time
that's your boo.
for another episode of
Did I Stutter?
Join next time, guys. Goodbye.